Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, especially if you love MMA as much as I do. Apparently, Paulo Costa's out of his fight with Khamzat too. So, Khamzat's fighting Kamaru Usman on short notice. That's crazy. The main event and co-main event have been changed up for this fight card. But this is probably for the best for Khamzat. This is a fight that he could afford to lose, and it won't set him back versus losing to somebody who is supposed to beat hands down, stylistically. I think he loses this one. Look, what worries me about Khamzat is he's a guy that has won every fight, and he's probably not going to change much of anything for his fights because it works, right? When he fought Gilbert Burns, he should have finished that fight within the first round, maybe early second round. Clearly a better fighter. But he chose to stand and strike, even though Gilbert is known for striking if he needs to, instead of just taking him to the ground, piecing him up, being patient until he could finish it. That's what he should have done, you know. And he gassed himself up trying to proving himself to brawl for the crowd instead of winning in convincing fashion. He should have won that fight more convincingly. What I see in Khamzat is a guy that should win this fight with Kamaru Usman, but I think the lack of experience, the lack of willingness to open himself to being adaptive, meaning if plan A doesn't work, you got to have a plan B, plan C, plan D, plan E, all the way up to plan Z. So I think for Kamaru Usman, I think this will be a 5-round fight. It'll go to distance. I think Kamaru will struggle for the first 2 rounds, but he'll find some momentum. In the 3rd, 4th, and 5th round, I think you'll see him pull away with his cardio. He'll get a takedown late in the 5th round and pull away with that. I think Khamzat will push the pace in the first round and a half. He'll dominate. It'll look like Kamaru might say, well, he's coming off 2 losses. He might need to retire. 2nd round will be more competitive. I think Kamaru's going to be looking to weather the storm, and he'll be able to survive it. That's my opinion. Meaning Khamzat's going to look to drop him and hurt him, take him down, and look for submissions. He'll fail to do that, but he'll win the 1st round. 2nd round, it'll be more competitive. I think Kamaru will open up and land some shots and test that chin. 3rd round, you'll see. I think Kamaru is going to depend on who can impose their will the most, because both are good grapplers, both are finishers, both are winners. I just think the championship experience, championship round fights will be in favor of Kamaru. I think he guts out a unanimous decision, 48-47. Usman should win. I think Khamzat's his success, his quick rise to the top will be his downfall. He's fighting a guy who's been champion, a guy who's done it all, has nothing left to prove. Kamaru has openly said he wants to fight this guy. He's a scary dude. I think that will bring the best out of him. So with that being said, I just think Usman is a better fighter now than what Khamzat is right now. If these guys fight 5 years from now, Khamzat's going to be on top. I think he's going to be a champion one day. But I think he needs to have some kind of setback or some kind of adversity to where, okay, what I'm doing isn't working. It's hard to do that when you're winning all the time. I think Kamaru wins for that reason.